Hello, everybody. Hey, it's a little different today because we've been kind of predictable lately, a little bit. I mean, we had the Faulkner Five kind of pre-announce what we're doing, and we're doing like 4 videos on each knife. It's like not my usual thing. I know some people like it. Probably some people don't. We will get back to what we were doing before. I mean, I'm up for suggestions. If you guys like certain things, you want to let me know. I'm definitely willing to mix it up, and I'd rather mix it up. I think it's been kind of the same old. We got a lot of collection videos. I think it's been great, but still, boy, it's been a long haul. But I mean, I was just on a live with Unprofessional Dad, Chris, and a lot of people talking about my collection. I was like blushing. I was like, oh man, you guys are so nice. Um, so I know people like to see the collection for sure, and I want to give the people what they want, and I do like to do it. But man, it's just a lot. I don't think I'll ever like dig deep like this and try to get through all of it. A lot of that stuff is not like gonna grow. So like, you know, I'm not probably gonna buy a lot of backlocks. Maybe some Spydercos and maybe some cold steels or something like that. But those are gonna go in the regular video rotation. But some of those older ones that were just kind of, you know, things like that. I'm probably not. It's going to be interesting on this next one. I got this little handheld camera thing. So I'm rambling. I guess trying to find it. Here we go. This little handheld thing. Just trying it out. This is going to have the camera in it, and I'm going to use it for Blade Show. Try to do when I'm videotape. I'm usually holding the camera with two hands. I think it might be kind of cool, and I'm going to try it out with this sword video. Which oh man, I don't know. I don't think I can put it all on the table. I'm probably going to be down on the floor on the carpet. But this handheld thing might help to kind of just show stuff. Get in there and show stuff. So we'll see. I mean, I don't know how steady. It's not like the gimbal type thing. It's not an expensive one, but I just want to see how it goes. I think it'll be fun. Uh, you know, I'm real slow at moving forward on the channel. So tonight we got we got a new knife. So this is a CJRB, and it is not on the box. Huh. You would think it would be. So yeah, this is I've heard a lot about this one. And I haven't. Oh, we got some troll candy. Here we go. And if you recognize this little post-it, you might know where I got it from. You might have even been there when I got it, when I won it, because I did win it. I'm still not buying knives. But yeah, look at that. Mallory Designs got that Mallory symbol. Very, very cool. Small Centros, and it lives up to that name. It is small. Small, 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 small. So yeah, we're gonna talk about it. I got reservations right now. We'll see, because I'm not that big on small knives, and I got kind of big, fat hands. Fatter fingers, and I'm not really as dexterous. But also I want to do is kind of, if you haven't been on Zach stuff lives. He has them almost every Sunday, and early afternoon. It just seems to be a good time for me. Some other ones are just hard for me, are very hit and miss, and I'm kind of hit and miss on this one too. But it's kind of a good time because we got like a regular schedule Sunday morning, and I'm usually available. So lots of cool stuff. I like to do giveaways, and it's been a long time, and I apologize for that, but we're going to get back into it. Believe me. We're definitely going to get back into the giveaways because I missed it for sure. And it's going to be after Blade Show, because the Blade Show is really not this weekend, but the next weekend. I mean, it's real soon. So this is kind of stuff that I like to do. I got a little koozie, and if you know him, he loves Benchmade. And a lot of people have issues with Benchmade, but he is a Benchmade fan to the hilt, and he's not afraid. He's not apologetic about it. He really has an incredible collection of them. And so, anyway, I do like, he's a great guy. I mean, just a nice guy. I mean, if you don't agree with the Benchmade thing, he is just a super nice guy. And he does giveaways every time, and they're similar to this. Sometimes they're nicer. Sometimes he's giving away Benchmades. Trying to get to the box here. This is I think most people have seen this one. This is one of their basic, the i3T EOS 2 EOS. It is a great flashlight. I have these. I probably have maybe 3 or something like that. Girlfriend's already kind of taken called dibs on this one. Unless I could get another one to trade her for it. She likes the diffuse. I don't even know if they're still selling those, but she does like that. So this is what it looks like. Comes with some paperwork, user manual, but we all know how to use it. This is not one of those really super crazy ones where it's really hard to figure out. It's basic. It does come with the AA battery, I believe. So look in here. Oh no, AAA battery. But it lasts pretty well. I think I just lost a little plastic piece, but that's okay. We don't need it anymore. Oh, yeah, I can tell. Let's see if I can turn it off before I put it back together. Don't need to blind anybody. But it's cool. It's got the little clip that you can put on a hat bill or another one like that. I mean, it's really nice design. OLED's great quality knives. There you go. How many people do that? So there's a moonlight action and the bright. Moonlight, bright. It's just that simple. And yeah, great flashlight. So it's always good to get a flashlight. I like to put those in my giveaways as well. You've noticed that. Another thing that I really like, let's see if I can find it in here somewhere, is a pry bar. And this is a kind of a cool one. I've already taken all the stuff out, so I don't. This is not exactly how it was packaged when it got here. Anyway, what is it? Let me see if I can. Where's that flashlight? I can actually read. It says Steve Kalari Customs. So yeah, I'm not that familiar with those. HNIC, maybe you are, but it's a very cool piece. I'm thinking this one doesn't have a magnet on it, so I can't really test anything with it. But let's get our usual Olight. Yep, it's a steel one. Nothing wrong with that though. But it looks very cool. It's got the speed holes in there, and it's just a basic pry bar. You probably want to put like some kind of lanyard on it, maybe a paracord. And speaking of paracord, let's check this out. Just kind of give you an idea of the kind of stuff. Yeah, there you go. So if you know who made these. It was is it a compliment if I forget your name? Kelly Mishmash? Kelly is the one that made these. So I did forget it for a second, but then I remembered. So maybe that's an even better compliment, right? And this one is really one of those ball tapper things because it's heavy. You know, you can swing that thing, get a little momentum going on it. Very cool. Very cool. I think Kelly mentioned that she might be sending me some stuff for giveaways. So that is really awesome. So that's going to help kick off her stuff always makes a giveaway better. She's just awesome. And she's always, watching a comment on the channel. And I love her stuff too. I don't get to watch as much as I want. Another couple cool things. This is a Slickamall. I've been wanting to get some Slickamall, and they've been out as of late. So they got this cool little, very pinpoint type of dispenser, and this is really good. I really like it, especially for washer knives. So I'm super happy to have that. That was like a big time win. Now we got stickers. There's a lot. Patches and stickers. You know how it goes. Got some DSKFS. Those are always great to have. And, I'll be passing some of these on to you guys, too, with the OCD for EDC, with the upcoming giveaways. So look for it in a couple weeks after the Blade Show. Saturday Night Live. Those are the ones you can't buy. You have to win them. So I was able to win it. Zach stuff, got a cool. So patches, like lots of patches. Now this one's already spoken for. My girlfriend does collect poker chips, so she's all about that one. So that's very cool. I think this is a new one that Blue Bonati had done for him that day, and super excited about that. Oh, I know this sticker was in with the knife because it is a Dylan Mallory design. Another DSKFS. Can never have too many of those. Swipe right for Dylan. So there's a couple of those. I think those were in with the knife and some other stickers. And I remember him saying he was just going to put them in with the other stickers from the giveaway. More DSKSF. Zach stuff. Zach stuff. You got all kinds of stuff. Pocket metals. Or pocket razors. I'm sorry. Pocket metal. Pocket razors. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. You know, he passed away. Zach was down at his memorial. That kind of delayed the giveaway coming to me. I didn't mind at all. Yeah, sorry to lose anybody from the community. Spinning slices, more swipe right. Glow Rhino, Big Red. You know, Big Red's always in there on Zach's live. I don't make it to Big Reds because I am just early to bed, and I get up early and go to work out on Sundays, so it's really hard for me. Double wide EDC, it's kind of it's very very blingy. Bluminati, who's always there. Twisted Sister, always there. Kelly, there she is. There she is. She's awesome. She is so awesome. You should check out her channel for sure. Bonjour, bitches. Gotta say that with a French accent so it doesn't sound too nasty, huh? Rob's Nerdy Knives. A veggie good day. Now, we will be getting back to the knives, so we're going to talk about this knife. I'm just trying to get through these stickers. There's so many. Let's get high centered bubble. A lot of OCD for EDC. There's like a theme. Look at that. C. Reisner Cutlery. That's very cool. Little Benchmade action. Little EDC round table because, you know, Zach's up in the Pacific Northwest, so he's got a, you know, very cool. Stacy Bolster Blaze. Awesome person in the community. So, incredible stickers. Some of them I'm going to have to keep, but some of them will go into giveaways. We got lots and lots and lots. So, and I'll be bringing home more from Blade Show. That's part of the whole Blade Show thing. In fact, if you go on to Blade Show West, there's this whole thing that Big Red, JB from Big Red's EDC, he's going to be working at the QSP booth. And if you bring him stickers, you guys get a little something for him because he's working, so he can't really go out and get so many. And he's hoping that we can go gather around. You can get your own stickers and get some for him, like a little bag for, you know, couple for JB and couple for me and couple for him, coming to me, that kind of thing. Definitely going to do that myself. I'm excited about it. So back to the knife. Mallory Designs. He's been doing a bunch of stuff. He was trying to do some pre-order stuff, and for whatever reason it wasn't working out for me. I love his designs, very sleek. But this one is so, look at that. So one thing really good about that, if you want to just put it in your fist and not have anybody see it, no one's going to know you got a knife in your hand. Okay, it's got a real strong detent. It's actually starting to break in because when I first started, I wasn't able to thumb flick it at all. Middle finger flick, it's good, but it's kind of hard for me to hold on to because it's so small. This and when I say small, it's small this way, but it's very small this way. And you can see when I'm trying to hold it in my hand, I'm like wrapping around it twice. You know, and I know a lot of people really like that. You know, if I say something about a knife that is an issue for me, I'm not saying it's a bad knife. I'm never doing that, unless it's like dangerous or anything. This was definitely not like that. I mean, unless you want it to be, but it's not dangerous. Not like it's got tips poking out or anything like that. Everything works well, but it's small, you know, and some people really, really like that. And it is, as it's starting to break in, because for a while there, right at first, when I try to flick it, it would like slide out of my hand because it was hard to hold onto. Usually, you kind of get on the clip, but it's just hard for me to get my fingers on there in such a way that I can get the clip and still get a good flick out. But I think over time I might that's what I'm talking about. Over time, also breaking in, it may work better. It does have a nice little flick. Now the thumb stud and middle finger stud, if you want to call it that, they are the only means of deployment. I haven't checked out the large size, the full size one, just this small Centros. I'm thinking that I might like the larger one better, so I might try to check them out. CJRB, of course, they're always at the shows. They'll be at Blade Show West for sure, along with Artisan Cutlery. So my girlfriend's she was trying to buy something at Atlanta and couldn't because it was a prototype, and now they have them out, so I'm going to be picking her up something there at the show. So anyway, I thought I'd get out because I do have smaller knives, and I was going to. You can't really do size comparisons too well to regular size knives, at least my regular size knives. So I got this Pena. This is the X Caballero. And you can see that's even shorter, but it's not as thin this way. That is extremely thin in this direction. And another thing is that, of course, this only has one deployment, but it is a front flipper. And because it's front flipper, I can kind of get it in different ways, and I've been working on this over the top, and I'm getting better, obviously. But it's easier for me to do a top flipper or a front flipper on a small knife. I've kind of recognized that. These thumb studs are just, for me, makes it very, very difficult. Whereas on most knives, I really do like it. On this one, it's just a little bit hard. But like I say, that detent was really stiff when I first got it out and started playing with it, and it seems to be breaking in. This is the Feist from Kizer, and again, it's a front flipper. So it's another small knife. So we'll kind of put it up next to it, and you can see that is a little bit shorter, but the handle is still a little bit taller. Let's see what else. Those are really the smallest knives. I do have the Fahrenforth Stinger, and we'll move these down, and we're getting a little bit bigger, but you can tell this one's definitely easier to grip in the handle. So that's not as much of a comparison. I got some really cool ones that I've been really enjoying. I mean, like I was saying earlier after Blade Show Texas, that I started really liking these smaller knives and some of these fancier ones with the carbon fiber, fat carbon stuff. The RR. Oh, sorry guys. That's the neighbors living in the city. So this is the RR Express, and that is from Knife Standards, and again with the fat carbon. And again, both of these do have, this one has more of a traditional front flipper, and this one has got the Devo. Let's get those out so you can see them. The Devo's got kind of a, they're always doing something different, kind of a top flipper thing. You can get it here on the front flipper, but also on the top. If you want to go over the top, you can go that way or that way. So they're always trying to push the boundaries, I think, with their knife designs. This one does have a fuller. This one has a fuller, which is usable. But enough handle here so that I can get my finger on that clip, and I don't really have as much of an issue. Maybe in a couple days I'll say, what was I thinking? There's really no problem. Okay, I'm going to move these to the side. I got a couple other ones that are bigger, but they're similar to this design, but in a different way. And so I wanted to point that out as well. Just kind of went through the collection and looking for things that are similar. So this one is the, this is from Artisan Cutlery. It is the Cazador. And this one tapers down, and that's something I really noticed. Now this does have this little finger groovy kind of area here, but it's not too, it doesn't really give me a lot of hold, because it's just so thin that it's hard for me to even get my fingers in there. You know, definitely smaller hands are gonna be able to handle this one better. This one is a little bit taller here, so but it still has that taper thing. So it just feels kind of like it's going to slide out of your hand. You can put your finger up forward on this one, and that'll help keep it locked in. So that is an advantage, but you don't have that here on this one. You can't really, there's not really any room there. I mean, it does have, well, let's go through the specs on it. It does have AR RPM 9, which we're familiar with. It's got this incredible micarta. Feels great. The look of it is awesome. I think it's a PVD coating on the blade. Dylan Mallory emblem that always looks really cool. And I just love his design language. And that clip is just a small little, probably titanium. I could double check that one. Yeah, titanium clip. So it is just a great looker. And if you hold it up real close to the camera, it doesn't look so small. So anyway, yeah, I got this one out because of that taper kind of thing. And it's not really, I mean, I do like the flow, and I've always talking about the flow. And this one has it too. It has that flow kind of arcing around from top to bottom. If it was a little bit longer, because my pinky kind of is sliding off, and these two fingers just don't really have anything to hold on to, it's really a two-finger knife almost because of the slide off and the gripability of that handle. You know, clearly they're making this. They're not making this for big-handed guys like me that like big knives. And then this is one of that it really makes me think of is of course, a much larger knives is the Feldspar. So yeah, definitely has that cool blade shape. And the handle on this one does swell out a little bit in the back. So, like I say, this one does have that little finger groove kind of thing, but because of the taper in the back, your last two fingers just don't have any kind of good purchase on it. You know, it could be I'll get used to it. So yeah, I know I'm kind of like being negative on it, but I really do love this. A giveaway is a giveaway. It's just awesome. I really am enjoying it. And I am going to give it time. I'm going to carry it. I'm going to enjoy the fact that I have a new knife in the collection. You know, it's funny how, and this has happened before on Faulkner 5s. It's funny how all of a sudden I start winning. I don't know if that's the magic to actually winning giveaways, because I don't win a lot, but lately, yeah, there's been a few. So somehow knives kind of seem to come in somehow. I don't know. So I'm super happy. All the stuff, the swag, all this crazy packing material. Thank you, Zach. You're awesome. You probably don't watch my channel because I'm small and you're busy, but he recognizes me, and I'm looking forward to seeing him up at Blade Show West because he will be there. So that will be awesome. And anyway, I think that's it. So I'm gonna say enough talking. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you back with the Faulkner 5 on the next one.